All right, y'all. The 1996 run, the second three-peat, the first championship. Jordan, they came off of Jordan coming back from baseball, and they lost to the Magic in the second round. But Jordan played 18 games. They won 72 games in the regular season. Jordan averaged 30 in the regular season, 30.4. Then he stepped it up in the playoffs a little bit, 30.7, 4.9 rebounds, and then 4.1 assists for the playoffs. Let's get to it, man. The game logs, and then the first round they played I think it was the Bullets. No, I'm wrong. My bad. It was the Miami Heat. The 1996 Miami Heat team. Jordan swept them again. I think they swept them like 91 or 2. But Jordan had 35 points, 29 points, and then 26 points. Not much to talk about there. They won. This is the game where Jordan played more. They even played more of the triangle offense, more in the system in the second three-peat. So Jordan's assist was down, but we seen what he did. I went over the first three runs. And Jordan basically was passing that, getting a lot of assists, but I don't know. Then plus he had to pull more weight in the second championships because Dennis Rodman was not a scorer. He was older, and Scottie Pippen kept having back problems. People just think they had a super crazy team, but they didn't. In the second three-peat. Anyway, they played the Knicks in the second round. Man, the Knicks is legendary just for being able to. They was relevant for a long time in the 90s, man. 1996 they beat the Knicks. Game 1. They won game 1 and 2 in in Chicago. Jordan had 44, then 28. And then they played overtime against the Knicks. This is the only game the Knicks won. Jordan had 46. So they could have easily been, they could have went either way. Actually, all the games was pretty close besides the last one, really. The Knicks, they played at the Knicks again. They beat, Jordan had 27, 8 and 8 they won. So it's 3-1 now. And then game 5, Jordan won. Jordan won 94-81. Jordan had 35, 2 and 5, 2 steals. So that was it. They beat them 4-1. So they 8-1. So they're 7-1 going into the Eastern Conference Finals. Then they played the Magic again and swept them boys, man. Jordan had 21, 7 and 4, and then in game 1, did 31, 5 and 6, and then 8 and 4 steals. Then they went to Orlando. Jordan only had 17, but he was 5 for 14. He didn't take that many shots. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, but they won though, 86-67. And then 44 minutes in a closeout game, 45 points for Jordan, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Like Jordan, I'm pretty sure Jordan's a competitor, man. He can't forget what happened the year before. And then, so this one, they beat the Heat 3-0, then they beat the Knicks 4-1, and then they beat the Magic 4-0. So they won 4-8. They 11-1 going into the championship. And then Jordan averaged 27 against the Sonics. I don't need to talk. I think I did a video on just the finals, but I like doing a whole run too. They played the first 2 games in Chicago. Jordan had 28 and then 29. He had 8 assists in game 2 too. And then it was 3 games in Seattle. Jordan won. They won game 3. They went up 3-0 actually. Jordan had 36 in game 3. And then game 4 and 5 was in Seattle again. The Seattle Supersonics. Jordan had 23, 26, and then he had 22 in the closeout game in Chicago. 9 rebounds, 7 assists. This was his worst finals, and he still averaged 27. But he only shot like 41% or something like that. But that's it for 1996.